Dior, owned by LVMH, aka the people behind Louis, Fendi, Givenchy, and all the high-end drip, disclosed a cyber attack that may have compromised personal customer data. Sorry, excuse us here. The incident is tied to a breach in the third-party service provider, not Dior's internal system. And that's right, if you're keeping track at home, once again, it's the supply chain that opened the door to this attack. According to Dior's official notice, the breach could, which we all know means did, affect full names, phone numbers, emails, and purchase histories. Basically, enough for a decent identity profile, and definitely enough for future phishing scams. So why does this matter? Dior isn't just a fashion brand. It's a global symbol of luxury. And that means their customer list includes high-profile clients such as celebrities, VIPs, and yes, people with money. In other words, a gold mine for cyber criminals. If attackers are able to exfiltrate this kind of intro, it's not just about targeting customers with scams, it's about targeted phishing campaigns, gift card fraud, luxury resale scams, and corporate espionage. Yes, that is a real thing. And since the breach wasn't even on Dior's own infrastructure, it highlights just how fragile brand security is when it comes to being tied in with third parties. And that brings us to, yes, the third party problem. Let's zoom in on this because, unfortunately, it's becoming more of a pattern. The Dior breach came through a third party vendor, not Dior's own IT, which is very important to consider here. And that's becoming more common than ever. Why? Because big brands rely on external platforms to handle everything from email marketing, order fulfillment, analytics, and loyalty programs. That creates more doors, more access points, and, you guessed it, more risk, especially if those vendors don't hold themselves accountable to the same security standards. So even if Dior had, Fort Knox level defense, it doesn't matter. Because if their partners are using rusty padlocks, you get cyber attacks and data breaches. So how could the customer, you, be affected? Well, if you've ever shopped online with Dior or signed up for promotions, you could be impacted. The type of attacks we might see include personalized phishing emails, your Dior order has a shipping issue, X, Y, and Z, click here, or a fake luxury resale scam using your real data, scams and SMS-based phishing pretending to be offers or promo codes using loyalty points. And let's not forget, if you happen to reuse passwords and your Dior login was compromised, that could open doors to other accounts being hacked too. So how do you stay safe? Here's what you can do if you think your info might be exposed. Change your Dior account password immediately and anywhere else use the same one. Be skeptical of Dior brand emails and texts in the upcoming weeks. Also enable multi-factor authentication where possible. Watch your inbox for targeted phishing attempts and consider credit monitoring services if you made a high-value purchase. And seriously, stop reusing passwords across accounts. This breach is another reminder of why that's a terrible idea. Criminals aren't just targeting banks and tech giants anymore, they're going after luxury brands too. Because where there's glam, there's a scam. Dior's breach is just another of the latest examples on why even the most iconic, high-end brands are only as secure as their third parties they trust. So whether you're buying a $20 hoodie or a $2,000 handbag, your data deserves the same level of protection. Please drop a comment. Have you ever had your info exposed in a data breach? Should luxury brands be doing more to protect their VIP customer data? Like, subscribe, stay sharp, stay secure, and don't fall for these fake Dior refund links. And as always, stay safe out there.